Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine. As for us here, yes, we're still fine. We have everything that we need. We're still surviving, still motivated to wake up each and every day with a smile on our faces. This episode is very special because we are now living here for more than a year now. Imagine. I'll be talking about our experiences here in our 1-year stay in Sri Lanka. So watch out. Wow, time flies really fast. I can still remember that very moment that we stepped inside this house. We were like, wow, so amazed. This house is so big. Is it for real? Is this our house? Will we be living here? And the garden is so big, and wow, everything about this place, I really like it. Anyway, I'll be talking about the things that I really like, the experiences we had for the past year and 2 months. So first of all, okay, I'll be talking about the place. So I think we really owe it to God that He gave us this place because, you know, before coming here, we don't have any relatives, we don't have friends of our own here. It was very difficult to decide, but then I have a friend who introduced me to a friend here, and that friend introduced me to a church pastor's wife who introduced me to the owner of this house. That's why we got here, and it has been a blessing ever since, you know. Like, who would have thought that we would be living here comfortably, even though we had no relatives, no friends at all. But now we had so many friends, and it's just amazing. So we are living in Negombo, Sri Lanka. It's on the western side, southwestern part of Sri Lanka. It's 40 minutes away by car from Colombo, which is the capital city. So we live near the sea, like 5 to 10 minutes away. So that's really a bonus. Like, I really love the beach. My kids also love going to the beach. My eldest son always asks us to, let's go to the beach, like that. And no problem at all because it's just a walking distance. So it's also a good exercise for us. Hello guys, at the beach. It's Sunday morning. So Negombo is just a small town, but everything you need is here. And I really like it because, like, for example, if I need something, downtown is just like 7 minutes away from Tuk Tuk. For example, my firstborn son, he is now in pre-KG. His school is just 7 minutes away from here, and right across his school is Sriani Dress Point, which is like a shopping mall. It's just a small shopping mall, but everything you need is there. And that strip or that street, that road there are all shopping malls, and everything you need is there. And like a little farther, there is the fruit market and pharmacies and bookshops, and everything is there. So it's very convenient, and it can really save your time. And as for now, you know, there's a lot of problem, like there's no petrol, no diesel until I think June 22, as what the news said. But there's no problem for us. You know why? Because we live near the beach, so the hotels are there, the restaurants are there, the shops are there. It's just walking distance from here. Right across our house and a little to the right is a vegetable shop, there's a barber shop, a little bit farther is a salon. And you know, we're just blessed to be staying here because otherwise, you know, it's a problem for a lot of people now that transportation is very scarce. You know, God has been so great to our family, and it's just amazing. So what else do I like about Negombo? I like it because of the weather also. I like the weather because it's kind of like the Philippines, you know. I'm a typical tropical island girl, and I grew up in an island in Cebu City in the Philippines, and I'm kind of used to this hot and humid weather. So here in Sri Lanka, sometimes really humid, you know, but it's okay. I can handle that because compared to our other experiences, like for example, in 2017, we stayed in Kazakhstan, which is very near Russia. I stayed there for almost a year. My husband stayed there for more than a year, and it was just a struggle for me. Like 6 months of winter, and the other months it's not hot. The weather is still cold, you know, and it's a struggle for me. Like I was also kind of depressed because of the weather. I cannot see the sunshine every morning, and I can still remember that time when I looked at the weather and it was wow, negative 48 degrees Celsius. So yeah, you know, snow can look so fun, pictures and all, but it's just good for me to have a vacation there, not actually live there. And then in 2019, we went to Abu Dhabi. So we stayed there for 1.5 years, and Abu Dhabi is a very nice place. It's very beautiful. Everything you need is there. But the problem is weather. Like I can't stand, like as soon as I get out of the building, my head starts to hurt. But lucky for us, the place that we live in is just very near the grocery and very near the shopping mall, very near the park. So we didn't have to travel so far by foot. That kind of weather is not for me. Although it's air conditioned, you know, when you're inside the house, but I think I'm an outdoor kind of person, so I really want to go out. That's the reason why I really like it here in Sri Lanka, because I can go out anytime and it feels so nice. I see so many trees. It's just therapeutic for me, and this sound of the birds chirping and all that, the sound of the ocean waves, it's music to my ears, and I'm really, really glad that we are here. And so now let me talk about food. So as you know, Sri Lankan food is spicy, like except for dessert. So almost all kinds of food here are spicy, and I'm not so used to eating spicy. But as soon as we came here, we also want to learn the culture, and part of culture is food, of course. We try different kind of Sri Lankan foods. What I really like is the hoppers, egg hoppers in particular. It's really nice. It's made of rice flour and just very few ingredients, and it's really, really tasty. Sometimes I look for it. I can eat it with hot sauce, chili paste, like that. Very tasty together. And then there's also what you call string hoppers. And then I also like it, you know, mixed with dal curry. You know, I really like lentils, and now that I find that there's dal curry here, I was really happy upon knowing that. Their food is really tasty, very savory. What is that? It's like tamarind. Wait.
Don't take me.
I think one of the best experiences that we have here in Sri Lanka is the fact that I think the people here are just awesome. Like one of the kindest, most nicest, how do you say that? These people are really good. They have a good heart, I can feel it. And they have really good family culture. And I think God purposely placed us here because of that. And they're so sweet, you know? They say, "Of course, dear. Yes, darling. No, dear." Maybe because of the British culture, and I kind of like it, and I want my kids to have that same sweetness towards their parents. I thought it's only in the Philippines that you have close family ties, but I was wrong. When we came here, wow, it's just amazing. Like we have a neighbor just beside our house. She has 3 sons, and these 3 sons are already all grown up, but then whenever they come together, all of them inside their house, they're so happy. They're just talking to each other, just staying in the house. And at one point, my neighbor told me that there's also sometimes that she still spoon feeds her 3 sons. That's so cute, and I'm not supposed to say it. But anyway, Sri Lankan people are really kind-hearted. Here's Delmi, she's gonna give me food again. They're very reserved, they're very innocent, they're very honest also. And you know, Sri Lankan people are not after money. You know, there's so many times that, like for example, we have a bookshop near our house. Hello, Leslie.
Hello, how are you?
Not so good.
Not so good.
No petrol. There's so many times when I buy things and then I lack money, like 20 rupees or 50 rupees, and I always say, oh, okay, I'm gonna give it to you next time. And Leslie, the owner, always says, no problem, no problem. And then there was this one time, like I really totally forgot about it, and I owe him 100 rupees, and then it was just after 1 week that I gave it to him. So there's no problem at all. And even my husband, he said that they have a tea lady in their office, and every time that tea lady hands him the tea, he always tries to give tip, but the lady say, no, it's okay. So it's like, wow. And you know what, sometimes also when I buy stuff, like not in the groceries, in the small shops, if I buy something like 104 rupees, they say, okay, just give me 100, like that. I mean, that's really nice to have, right? You know, because of the current situation of the country, a lot of my friends and family have been like asking us, like, when are you going back to the Philippines? When are you coming back here? And you know what, every time they ask, it has been very easy for me to say, not yet, we're just staying here because my husband is still working, their company is just safe. And then, but at the back of my mind, is it really the reason why we're still here? And then just yesterday, you know, I was talking to a very good friend, and she was asking me, oh, when are you coming back? And then I told her the same thing I always tell everyone, like, my husband is still here, he has work. And then I didn't realize, I started enumerating to her all the nice things that I have observed and have been experiencing here in Sri Lanka. Like what I just said, the people here are really nice, I like it. It's a very good example for me, especially that I'm a new mom, we're a new couple, we're a young couple, and I really like how they discipline and train their kids here. What else? The proximity to the beach and the variety of fruits. I really like it, and I was just like telling her all of these nice things, and then suddenly I got teary-eyed because suddenly I realized that this was what I asked from God, like how many years back in 2018 when I was pregnant with my firstborn child. I made a pact with God. Like I told him we really wanted to have a child because it was like 2.5 years after our marriage before I got pregnant, and I told God, I really want this, and Lord, I promise to give my best to this child because this is your child and this is a gift that you have given to us, and therefore I will guide him with all of my heart, with all of my might. And so I decided to stop my career completely or partially, I didn't know at that time, just to raise this child, because I've read from reputable sources that the most critical age of a child is from 0 to 3, although many pediatricians or many other people might disagree with me, but I know my research. So anyway, I just told Jesus, just help me do this. You know, it's hard for me because I'm not used to taking care of kids. I'm the youngest in our family. I'm not really very fond of kids, but we really want to do this. And then I just realized that God really helped me with my plan, and now He has brought us here. It's not a coincidence that we're here. A very suitable environment to raise kids, and I'm just so happy and just very thankful for everything. You know, I'm just like amazed. Every single day I find something new about God's love for me, about His grace, about His providence, and this is just one of the many reasons why we need to thank the Lord. Even though you're in a situation where you're very depressed, you're very downhearted, remember, just look up. God is there. Your Heavenly Father is there. You can always talk to Him. You can express everything you want, and He will always be there to help you. He will go and raise you up if you're down. He is just waiting to pour out blessings upon His children because He loves us so much. And believe that His promises, the promises in the Bible, are meant for you too, not only for other people, not only for your sister, your brother. It's meant for you, and you just have to claim it, and you just have to have faith. And so life will be so much more beautiful and stress-free if we just trust in Him and surrender everything to Him. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much for being with me in this journey. So by far 1 year in Sri Lanka. Thank you, Lord. And I hope to see you again on my next vlog. And as always, God bless you. Bye.